Yo, I am so glad it works right now. Hell yeah. This will only be for a bit because I do have plans to see this person um at 10. So I should have at least like 6 hours probably. So it'll only be for a bit, like an hour. Or maybe a bit more than that. But yeah. Just playing some God of War and then I'll talk to you guys during it. It's kind of the vibe tonight. And then I'm gonna talk about some what the fuck was I saying? Sorry. Sometimes I can't focus well. Um, I'm gonna recount some stuff that happened this year. But first, I'm gonna recount stuff, mainly media stuff, like stuff that's come out and stuff, trailers and things, since the last episode. Also, stuff that's happened in my life. Mainly, trailers and things like that. Oh, I died. Uh, First of all, happy fucking New Year. I think it's gonna be a happy one. I am manifesting so many things, losing weight, finding and gaining a partner. I'm already in a place where I think I can have one. It's just to a point where um, it's just up to the universe now. I mean, I know cheesy, but like I don't know, man. I believe in that stuff. I believe in like soulmates and things, true love, whatever, and like fate and stuff. This person is meant to be in your life for this amount of time, things like that. Um, I totally get why someone wouldn't want to or just wouldn't believe in that sort of stuff in general. Um, I don't know, man. I do. I just, first of all, it's a nice fucking thought, and suck it off. Yeah, man. It's just like that's all that sort of stuff is. Just something to believe in. I wouldn't call true love and that stuff a religion, obviously, but like I call it something to believe in, something to hope for, I guess. I fucking need to heal. Is there any heal things around here? Um, yeah, man. Just point being, I'm in a place where I can have a partner. It's just up to the universe now, up to fate and all that. But I am very glad I'm at that place now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm missing weight. I'm getting a partner. Um, do all of finish the interview but that's dependent on also my friends as well. Still, the thing is that since I'm the main character, sorry, that thing almost hit me. Someone has to film it. That's the whole thing. Yeah, so sorry, I repeat myself a lot. Basically, just oh shit, damn it, I died again. Sorry, just frustrating. Yeah, gain a partner, lose some weight, and get to 150. So that's thinking about the average that my doctor is telling me to get to. I've been maintaining like 172 for since June. Last time I checked, so well, and then we checked again in November, but like both times checking was 172. So, or just in general, early 170s, I suppose. Which is not horrible, but not amazing either. So, I'd like to get to a good weight, preferably. And then yeah, it's other than losing weight and getting a partner, it's just pretty much just getting all that stuff done. Like just like getting the interview done, which is my I haven't talked about it in a while, I suppose, but like my Choose Your Own Adventure series that I took a hiatus from working on because I couldn't work on it. Still can't. Um, like I said, it requires multiple, like pretty much a crew, like just a mini crew though, but like still a crew. It requires that. So waiting on that, like people to be available, stuff like that. So until then, I mean, that didn't do anything. Oh shit, shit. Oh, okay. So that's a lot of damage. I hate myself. Okay. Whew, that was close. So I'm just trying to focus to get past this, and I died again. How was I saying? And then just yeah, finish the interview. I'm waiting for people to be available to help me film that. And then since that's the big project to do, then it's just a couple skit ideas that I had left in my whole do before the school year starts, which is obviously not true now, but just in general goals, like big projects or just projects I wanted to get finished, so I can have a kind of clean slate of project ideas to kind of have. Like, so I can have a kind of blank, um, how do you say, yeah, just slate of, so I can think of more ideas and videos to make and series to make, and I'll just keep expanding and expanding on playlists and videos and ideas, and yeah, I can't wait to grow hopefully this year on Michael Creates and this and here and YouTube and Twitter and just everything. It's been sorry, I'm gonna get off topic, but just finishing on my thought there with my goals for 2023. That's pretty much it. Those three things, and then just yeah, and then just other than that, just keep growing with it. I just said that, but so I guess just to overall simplify it, it's just wait, partner, YouTube, growing, which I could have said from the start. I am so happy I'm editing this. I edit these. I guess is a proper sentence there. But yeah, that's my goals for 2023, and now I think it's finally time to count down last time everything that's happened since last time. The CPU is a little shitty right now, so I'll wait for that to cool down a bit. No, fuck, man. I hate this area. I'm dying. Also, if you're concerned what I'm drinking, I'm just drinking a little smoothie that was in the fridge. Oh, controller died. No, that's not the tab I want. Sorry, I really gotta focus to beat this. It's like a really annoying area. Really annoying enemies. Oh, Jesus, almost died. Oh, oh, thank God I hit him there. Oh, come on. I was right there to killing him. You know what? Not really feeling God of War right now, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, fuck it, I'll play Fall Guys. It's fun. But yeah, man. As I was saying, I can focus a little more with this game anyway, but yeah, just first of all, before I get into what's happened in the last 2 months since the last upload was shit. Like, let me check actually. I swear it was like late October the last time I uploaded a fucking podcast episode, which is not great. And it was also a lot going on that you guys don't know about and things. Not mentally, really, but school things. I already talked about this, but yeah, I was just kind of living life. I didn't really want to do something I didn't want to do because now if I was a professional streamer, that would be horrible. It would be like not going into work for fucking 2 months, right? So there's a difference there. Someone doing it for fun, someone doing it for actual living, food, water, money. Um, there's obviously a difference and disconnect there. But with last podcast episode, which what I could just fucking check. My laptop could just load. Oh my god. The the website is loading. Freaking Twitch. Back on its bullshit again. Ah. Come on. So if you didn't hear me before, I'm just playing Fall Guys. Well, some for some reason it's more of a it's more fun for me to do the podcast while I'm playing something. Um, Maybe that's just because that's how I had all my fucking throat here. That's how I had all my deep conversations with my friends growing up, playing like random video games and things. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Holy shit! Can I do something in Fall Guys? Is that possible? Oh, it's because you have to do this. Let's see. And they're qualified. Okay. Oh, I don't know when my last episode was. Wonderful. And the bitrate went down. Yay. Motherfucker. You can hear me through this chaos. Just know I am waiting for my stupid CPU to calm down and go back to a low thing. Oh shit. Oh Jesus. That's not terrifying. What? What the huh? Okay, that's I'm honestly just cycling games at this point. Um Multiverses time. I don't know anymore. Um was I saying recounting things? Yeah, okay. It didn't show when my last episode was because it deleted on my profile, but I think it was late October. So ever since then, I have gained a stable friend group, a solid, hopefully, I think, I would think, unbreakable friend group. Um, and it's been a couple months, almost, or a few months maybe, since I've known them, and man, when I tell you I knew I met my people the day I met everyone, it's like an otherworldly feeling. I can't even describe it. It's like you know they're your best friends, and it's hard to describe how beautiful that is with just words. So I can say it's beautiful 1,000 times until I'm blue in the face from saying something 1,000 times, but you have to actually experience this for yourself and find your people, and it's like it's so profound. And I don't want to be like, oh golly me, but like to my journey, it's so profound because I'll just quickly explain this. Basically, just growing up, I was a follower until like grade 9, but like until then, I was like not really a follower. I was my own person with my ex friends that I'm no longer friends with. Basically, I had a friend group that I grew up until like that I grew up with until the summer before grade 11, and then that fell through. Long story short, and I took a long time to find my people. Took a lot of people I don't talk to anymore. Just like kind of hanging out with anyone I could really. Um, and it was nice, but it sucked because I didn't find anything really stable, really back and forth effort, until November. Um, or sorry, late October. Probably after that podcast episode, I would think, but basically just I wasn't a follower in grade 9 within that old friend group, and then obviously my family, and I wasn't a follower with myself. Obviously, that doesn't make sense. Um, but yeah, and then in grade 9, shells. I tend to use the term butterfly when talking about this journey to people. Basically, in grade 9, shells or cracks started to form in the shell, in the cocoon rather, of like my kind of social anxiety and stuff like that breaking. It started to crack, and then obviously COVID struck everyone differently, but it struck me specifically in that social growth. I guess more specifically, social anxiety growth journey, where that cocoon had to hide for a straight year and a half, and it was difficult as shit. I am telling you, like, it's like I couldn't grow, which was the most frustrating, like, secluded feeling ever, and it was just very, very frustrating. And then I also gained a girlfriend in that year, who I'm no longer with since March of, I guess, you could say last year now. So, like, it's been 10, holy shit, it's been 10 months. Sorry, anyway. But, Um, I get I get distracted easily. Fuck was I saying now? Yeah, I got a girlfriend in that year, and that was another person I was I became fully myself with. So that was a start with that growth, but it was only with that one person, right? So it was like I couldn't be fully myself in general because I still was a follower in many other, every other way, um, outside of my family, my close friends, and my girlfriend, and it was just so frustrating to not have that growth. And then grade 11 was the first year back in person, and it was like forced growth uh, with this announcements course. Basically, we made the announcements, and you were basically forced to uh, make new friends because you had to have a group, obviously, to make a show, a crew rather, and I'll just call it a group because that sounds less professional. It wasn't fucking professional. Anyway, I was the co-host because I just wanted to try that, and um, I it was an amazing kind of because our first broadcast, because until the first broadcast, because it takes a long time to make an episode. So until the first broadcast, we didn't know, or I didn't know how difficult that would actually be on my social anxiety. And then I sat there with the person I no longer talk to, the person I immediately became friends with, who I thought would be, I won't say their name for lack of privacy for my personal life, but I thought they would be who my friends right now are to me. I thought they would be like my best friend, and um, long story short, they were not. No effort. Long story short, just no effort really on their part. But um, basically, took a long time and lots of practice within that group because it's it didn't take too long. So I didn't really get close with anyone else other than this person I was co-hosting the show with. So other than him, I wasn't really close with anyone, but I fully opened up with a lot of people that year. It was grade 11, I'm grade 12 now. So last year, was probably the best year of my life in terms of growing, I would say. And I think if I had to say, I think 2022 was the best year of my life. Yeah, I went full stop into this content creation thing. Um, I started really badly with low level equipment, which in some aspects I still have, um, and I will improve eventually. But I went full stop into that as an outlet. Uh, it's I went through a breakup in March, right? And I immediately like, okay, I need to do something to distract now, and I went and started making videos again. And then I just went full stop into that because it was helping. And then it wasn't because of content creation itself. it certainly helped because it was an outlet, but obviously a lot of other factors, therapy, whatever, blah blah. But it was eventually the pain and it dissipated, and I'm like, oh, I really love doing this, and I already love doing it, but like through that process of using it as an outlet, um, I really found my passion for content creation and like filmmaking and just making things in general. And I'm glad I haven't lost that, and I don't think I ever will, thanks to this year, frankly. And besides that, besides that whole journey and all the support, all the minimal support I've gotten, still means big to me, obviously. Um, all the support I've gotten with it, all the and I gained a brother that I used to have in the best friend that I was talking about in the old friend group. I gained a brother after that, and it didn't really hit me that I did for a little bit there, getting to know him. Um, and he's like the brother I used to have, and maybe never used to have. And that is an extremely profound thing, and something I will never take for granted, of how amazingly fantastical, just mystical, otherworldly, like that fact is. That it took so many people to get to this person and the people surrounding him, creating a stable support system. Excess on the word stable, because it is. It's extremely stable. And we all love each other, and when we're all in a room, it's like you can feel the love radiating, and it's frankly amazing. Um, and that happened closer to the end of the year. Obviously, like I said, I met them all late October, a little bit early November. But we all quickly just started feeling this way, and it's amazing, man. And other than that, I mean, I got into fucking university. I have options. This year ending is another year closer to next year, which is terrifying, terrifying, terrifying thought. And I will continue being terrified about it until it actually happens. University and all that. September of next year, or I suppose this year. Which I am terrified about. And I think about all that I've gone through in this past year, and how hard and difficult that first probably half of the year was, going through the breakup, um, still kind of dealing a bit with losing my friends in October of 2021, like that old friend group that I was referring to. Um, Still trying to fix stuff with my dad. Not gonna get into that, but just long story short, we had a falling out a long time ago. But anyway, and now it's fixed, and I'm healed from my old friends. Obviously, now that I have these amazing people, and I'm healed from my ex, as now I'm ready and open for that feeling again. And it's like slowly everything is kind of slipping into place, and all the puzzle pieces, and all the dice pieces, and all the D20s and D10s and whatever, and chess pieces are just moving ever so slightly. And it took a long ass time for me to realize that's what was happening, and that everything, and I know you hear this in every fucking sitcom ever, really everything does happen for a reason, and it took this year to realize that, truly realize that. And when you realize that, it's like you look at something, it's like you look at life very differently. Because as much as I love these amazing people, if we all had a falling out tomorrow, as much as I love them, I'd be okay. Because then I know, with everything I've learned, especially this past year, that they weren't meant to be those people, and that I will soon find my people again. And that's what this year kind of taught me, that I can get through anything. And I'm not invincible, I still feel pain, but I know whenever I do that I can get through it. Not easily, but less harder than before, when I didn't know I could handle it. And now I do know, and it's a great thing to know. It's a great thing to fall back on that fact. When you know you can get through anything, it's like you think nothing can hurt you, and something does, and then you're reminded of that feeling of pain, but it's refreshing when it does happen, because you haven't felt it in a long time. I know where I'm going with this, but just basically, the more I think about it, the more I talk about this year. This year changed my life. This year is the best year of my life because of that and more. Because of the content creation thing, because of these amazing people I gained, because of the amazing people that were in my life in my season, and then had to get out of it and weren't meant to be in my life past that season. And everyone who I entered this year with, everyone I'm ending it with, or ended it with, I am truly, truly grateful for every last one of you and I was going to make a TikTok. Um, being like following that trend of everyone I entered this year with, everyone I ended it with. That will take a long time because I have a lot of close friends now, people I consider my kind of found family now. Um, so that would take a long time. Find all the emojis. Frankly, it'd take less time to find all the emojis for the entering this year one. So that being said, yeah, I think that about sums it up with my personal about what I learned this year and kind of what's happened this year. I mean, man, this year felt like fucking multiple years in one. Everything that I went through with everything that I made with all the people coming and going and now stability I have after a year of trying to get it. It's truly a special thing of how much can happen in a year. A lot can happen in a year. Really a lot, and I wouldn't change a thing. Because it wouldn't have got me here, and it wouldn't have had me met these people, and it wouldn't have had me learn all these things. Yeah, man. I'm happy. For once, I'm content with the way things are. And I wouldn't change a thing right now. I wouldn't mind certain things, but I wouldn't change the way things are in this moment. And that's still something I need to learn. That's kind of my final thought on 2023 and 2022, kind of New Year thing. Um, Goal for 2023 is to be more in the moment because I am very much a person growing up, and right now, as I'm speaking, kind of every moment of every day, in the past and in the future, I rarely am ever in the moment, living for right now. It's usually when I'm with friends, or like it doesn't take. It usually takes me being with people who I really love and cherish to live in the moment. Like those friends I was talking about, like my family, um, some moments during school, things like that. Which is also a weird thing to say. I now cherish school in a weird way. Not in a weird, I don't know. It's just grade 12 is the year of you can actually get to do what you want to do for the most part, and unless you have a different situation and stuff, and your parents are forcing you to, or you're forcing yourself to, stuff like that. Anyway, with my situation, I can get to do what I want to do, and I'm very lucky for that, and very fortunate for that. Because I'm sure in some countries, kids don't get to do what they want to do in any year. But anyway, besides the point. Yeah, I'm very lucky for where I am right now. To be alive, to be happy in my life for once, to aspire to be more, to do more, to improve more. I don't know. Don't feel like this is gonna jinx it. With me saying this to myself, it's like I finally feel like this year is going to be my year. I feel like everything good will happen for me this year, and I'm saying that now, and I will come back to this. But every so often, every day, every week, every 2 weeks, I don't know, just every so often, routinely, I will think back on this thought and think, hey, one of your goals happened yet? And there's progress in one of them, and I will continue to reflect. And that way, it can be an intermingling thing of past, future, and present all at once. And I don't have to step in either the past or the future. And that way, I can do all three. But mainly the moment. And that pretty much sums up what's been happening in my life. What happened this year, goals for 2023 thing I talked about. That pretty much sums it up, man. And yeah, I can't wait to see what comes next for me. With that being said, I think that is it for my personal life topics. I think, yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. Just trying to think if there's anything else. I think there is. Oh, yeah. I'm just happy to be. With that being said, let's get into the meat and potatoes, everyone. What the fuck has happened since October, huh? November. Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Amazing movie. I have to say, I saw it in theaters twice. I saw it in Iove in Canada, but in Canada we have two theaters that everyone goes to. There's either the more affordable theater, Film.ca, which pretty much everyone grew up with and continues going to, or there's the other group, which many of those people still love Film.ca, but they prefer Cineplex because it's bigger and quote unquote better. I don't think so, but that's the whole thing, bigger, better. And they have the freestyle pop machines. Whatever, man. It doesn't have the nostalgia. Well, basically the different groups of theater goers in my town, okay? And what happened with Film.ca was that there was a lot of, there was this foreign movie playing. I forget which culture, which movie title, whatever. There was a foreign movie playing. It was causing people to get violent. It was causing like threats to cast the theater. Someone just broke and stole an ATM off the wall. Just a lot of crazy shit. And when I was checking the news to make sure it was safe for me to go with this friend of mine, one of the friends I was referring to that I have now, the brother that I gained, seeing it with him, and this was my second time seeing it. I'll get into the first time in a minute after I talk about this, but yeah. I was checking the news. Sure, and then the last news story was 2 weeks prior to us seeing Black Panther Wakanda, and the one 2 weeks prior was the one of the person stealing the ATM. And when we went there, So just figured it was safe 2 weeks ago. You know, nothing happened since then. Figured it was safe, and then we went there, and I think half of the theater was full. Um, I almost think of COVID like 50% capacity. Just brought up a memory there. Anyway, basically we got there and there was just half. There should be 50% more people basically. It was like fucking Thanos came in and snapped half of the audience or half of the viewers in home. So it was crazy like that. And but yeah, nothing strange, no sense of unease, no no feeling of danger, no suspicious looking people. Nothing happened. Like it was a safe night the entire time, and it was. Excuse me. It was weird to think that people were finding the theater dangerous, and that people were just backing out of going to the theater because of all the news stories. It's like people don't read that the last one was on 2 weeks ago and nothing's happened. Still nothing happened since like 2 months ago or whatever. So the first time though, sister and her boyfriend were very adamant on not going on that day. We went to Cineplex, and it was a great. This was yes, okay. Some theater audience garners a bigger reaction and a better theater experience. Okay, fine. I'll admit it. So in Cineplex, because of that, it was probably one of the best theater experiences I've ever had. And spoiler alert, it's been like a couple months, so jokes on you guys. But when the credits started opening, the Marvel Panther and everything, with the T'Challa and all the silence, I think everybody can agree. I mean, everybody has said this on TikTok and social media since the movie has come out. The words, the silence was so loud, and it really was, man. All I heard during those opening credits were sniffs and muffles, like oh shit, and just like wow and stuff like that. And then immediately went into the full drive of oh shit, he dead. And that was a great theme for this movie to tackle. For obviously because of Chadwick. I mean, obviously death was a good thing to tackle for this movie, but outside of real life stuff, it was like outside of Chadwick stuff, it was a great theme to tackle, the theme of death, because death is so sudden, and I never dealt with it um, personally. Like I took like secondhand and stuff, like having people like sort of your loss and all that. Like kind of, I gotta help the person and stuff, but I've never dealt with actual death before myself, and I'm not looking forward to dealt with that and stuff. Anyway, besides the point. As far as I know, that's so sudden, and that's basically what this movie dealt with in terms of T'Challa, in terms of um, shit, what's her name? Oh, I'm blanking right now. Why was I that? Romita. I feel like that's not her name. Yeah, Queen Ramonda. Yeah, no, that's her name. Um, T'Challa, it was Ramonda. Um, it was almost Shuri because we thought she was gonna die. It was almost Mbappe At least I thought he was gonna die when he got punched by Namor. Or Namor. Um, I thought Namor was gonna die when he got burned by Shuri. Like, just all these people, and two of them actual deaths, really hit that theme of you never know how short life's being down. And another movie that did that so well was Amazing Spider-Man 2. And as much as that movie great, the story between Gwen and Peter was never in doubt of how amazing and beautiful that was. Anyway, if you said no. Black Panther. With Black Panther, like, besides the obvious emotional stakes, the cinematography, I mean, fuck man. The cinematography, my jaw was like, I just could not pull my eyes off the projector screen when they showed Telecon, and when Namor was showing Shuri through Telecon and giving her a tour of everything. The Telecon theme was playing, theme music for Telecon, and they were just swimming through it. And all I could think was, this is fucking beautiful. And I thought that probably more than 20 times watching this fucking movie both times. I mean, like, it's one of my favorite movies of all time. Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Seriously, because Ryan Coogler and all the crew had probably one of, if not the most difficult jobs as creative people and artists and filmmakers to respect a talent and a great person and a great character whilst telling a similar story with someone we only laughed at thus far in the MCU before this movie, which is Shuri. We've never taken her seriously. She's only been like pretty much comedic relief before Wakanda Forever. And something, I mean, if you don't relate to her, you can't really connect to the story. You can't really enjoy the movie that well. But Shuri, again, like I said, I haven't dealt with the physical death yet, but a line that will stick with me probably forever in the movie um, was when M'Baku said to Shuri after Amanda died. Um, and she's now lost both her brother and her mother. M'Baku said to Shuri, the world has taken too much from you for you to still be considered a child. And as much as this sounds egotistical from coming from me, that really fucking hit home for me. Because it's like, all that I've gone through, it's like, I don't think I can be considered like a child anymore, at least emotionally. Not, probably so emotional, or just emotional, but still, like, that line just really hit that home for me. And I could literally clench my chest and like, oh my god, like that's an amazing line. And I think I immediately really tried to remember it, actually remember it correctly. And then I saw it with my friend. Um, I remember it after and fixed the wording of it. Anyway, just I'm not gonna, like, fucking dissect this movie. It's one of those rare movies where you need to see it on the biggest possible, at least the first time. Um, and I feel bad for literally anyone on the planet who missed out on that experience. It is truly one of the most, not like audience reaction experience, but like one of the most profoundly impacting, like emotionally impacting, mentally impacting, deep thinking, like weird going experiences I've ever had the pleasure of going to. and I will fucking always cherish that night seeing it for the first time with my sister and her boyfriend, um, my other brother. Anyway, it was just yeah, and then it was kind of crazy because when people were going into the theater, or like yeah, coming out of the theater, pretty much almost before us, people were saying it was mid, and that's where I went to hit them because for you to be so ignorant to just say something is mid without even thinking of why what you watched you thought was bad. It's you don't even have any justification for thinking things bad. It's like you just put into this box of bad and don't even acknowledge why. And then somebody argues with you and it kind of trickles the keys in that box, or like kind of like makes you all defensive about it. And like, no, it's my box. It's my bad. They let me have it. People are so immature in that sense these days, and it's just my God, these days, not fucking old man. I'm just saying it was difficult to hear that after after now knowing that I'm finding like deeply impacting experiences I go through. So much just to say it's mid. Yeah. To be honest, to be really honest, that kind of fucking hurt. To just say it was mid, now knowing the fucking experience I went through, the impacting movie saw. But besides the point, it's a profoundly, deeply, truly impacting, emotionally moving movie. I would recommend it to literally everyone on the planet if I could who hasn't seen it. And yeah, and more one of the best films ever fucking put on screen. Uh, Next up, after that, or was it before that? I, or no, sorry. I was thinking. I was thinking of D23, which was in September. Never mind. No, but what did happen a few days after that was maybe not after that. Yeah, a few days after that was Kevin Conroy's passing, and I didn't know the guy, never met him, never got involved with him. But I could tell with everything that I enjoyed with him as Batman, Bruce Wayne, that he gave a shit. That he gave a shit about what he was doing, and he cared about how people would perceive it. He cared like a little boy who would hear someone who was broken conquering their fears and saying, I am vengeance, I am night, I am Batman. And that's why Kevin Conroy's Batman, and turning his fear and pain into strength. That's not the most important messages in character and in media ever, then I know it is. If not the most important. I mean, shit. He taught me how to overcome my fears. Because every little kid will be impacted by these messages of Batman. To every little kid will be impacted by Batman holding a villain's hand. A little kid villain, um, by the way, while she dies. The messages to every little kid who was impacted when Batman said, I am vengeance, I am Batman for the first time. Like, all those little kids, he gave a shit about them. He gave a shit about all of us. Everyone. And that is something truly special. There's always the classic phrase, when these things happen, we lost a good one. We lost probably one of the greatest people to ever born, frankly. And in terms of character of Batman, we lost the heart and soul of Bruce Wayne Batman. Slash Batman. We lost the heart and soul, the definitive heart and soul of the character, along with Captain Conroy himself. I'm glad we're getting the heart and soul back in Suicide Squad to Justice League coming May. I will play the shit out of that game because it is Kevin Conroy's Batman and the Arkhamverse again. And that wasn't revealed until the most recent news, which was early December, early last month. So, when I'm backtracking, ever since then, I mean, that was kind of a little bit difficult to process, to be honest. His legacy will always remain. I mean, he's Batman. Well, he'll never leave. Really. So, and then since then, I mean, a lot of trailers have come out. Quantumania looks insane, and I am extremely excited for that. Ant-Man Quantumania looks badass. I think I've watched that trailer and all these trailers that I'm about to talk about like a million times. Just much time. Sorry, Across the Spider-Verse is probably my most anticipated movie